seconds. So go ahead and count down to yourselves, and our lovely announcer will be on in a minute, and then I'll be back.
The BeaconNet, a gathering of hams from around the world, will start on the system in 30 minutes. Come join us.
QST. This is Kilo Echo 8, Victor Zulu Alpha, KE8VZA. My personal is Eric, Echo, Romeo, India, Charlie, and we are on the W8WKY repeater with the Silvercreek Amateur Radio Association. Repeater is located in Doylestown, Ohio. It has a frequency of 147 Mark 390, positive offset with a PL tone of 114 Mark 8. You can connect to us via Allstar. We're node number 48496, or Echolink. Look for W8WKY-R. The BeaconNet meets here every Sunday and Wednesday nights at 10 p.m. Eastern, with the pre-show kicking off with check-ins at 9:30 Eastern, and that's what we're about to do here. This is a controlled pre-net. I ask that all traffic pass through net control, and emergency or urgent traffic, please break in at any time. At this point, I'll take a break for any urgent or emergency traffic. Please call now. KE8VZA returning with the BeaconNet pre-show. Let's go ahead and touch base with our net control team tonight and do our notorious Mickey Mouse roll call. So we'll start off with Nick at Nite, KE8QKO. He will be our master of ceremonies at the top of the hour. Let's see if he's out there yet. Nick, are you out there yet, and how are you?
KE8VZA, KE8QKO. I'm here, standing by for the start of the net. How am I sounding to you?
All right, Nick, you're sounding good out there. Good to hear you tonight. And I guess we'll hear more from you in less than 30 minutes. So next we'll go down to KD8EPC Dustin. Let's see if he's out there tonight. Are you out there, Dustin? And how you doing? And are you going to stick around for the big show tonight?
KE8VZA and the BeaconNet pre-show. Good evening to you, Eric. This is KD8EPC. I'm doing all right. I'm tired, and I think I'm going to call it a night here, so I'm not going to stick around. You can just validate my parking for tonight. I'll say 73. Have a great net, and we'll catch you all down the log. This is KD8EPC, back to pre-net control.
All right, very good, Dustin. Good to hear you tonight. And no worries, you have no responsibilities whatsoever tonight, so you have the liberty out, which is how I to hear you, 73, Dustin. We'll talk to you down the coax. Okay, let's clear with KD8EPC and go down to our next net control team member here, and that is KD8SLG, just Nick, who might still be melting ice on it. How you doing, Nick? How goes the recovery? And are you going to stick around for the big show tonight? And thanks for your help earlier.
KE8VZA, this is KD8SLG. Yeah, good evening, Eric and all the Beacon netizens. Yeah, I'll try to link those guys back up in a few minutes. I tried again, and they were still jabbering away. Went a lot of space to get in there, so I'll give it a shot in a few. Anyway, I will be back around to answer trivia, and I'll see you all later on tonight. Thanks, Eric. Fine business as always. KD8SLG, back to net control.
All right, just Nick. Thank you again. And, yeah, those guys had a good conversation going there. I hated to break it up, but I was trying to squeeze in there in between their transmissions, and something went south. So whatever you did, thank you. And yeah, I guess if you could try to link them back in, that'd be cool. The more the merrier, right? Anyway, thanks, Nick. We'll clear with KD8SLG. Let's go down and see if Josh is out there. W8HRF. Are you out there, Josh? How are you? And are you going to stick around for the big show tonight?
BWB, I will turn it back over to you.
K8VZA, W8HRF. Good evening, Eric. Good evening to all the Beacon Netizens. Hope I'm sounding all right. Man, I was just running around the house trying to find a handheld. I couldn't find any. I am going to be in and out tonight, though. But wish everybody a good net, and hope you have a lot of fun. We had some fun in the operations committee meeting yesterday, so that was cool. And yeah, I guess that's about all I got. I'm going to send out the minutes for those a little later this week, and we're going to rest here, and I think we're going to turn it a little early. I'm going to try to get into work a little earlier tomorrow. I've got some stuff I need to get out the door early. So anyway, sir, thank you for running the pre-show. Good to hear you. Have a fun net. K8VZA, W8HRF.
All right there, Josh. Very good. Good to hear you tonight. Good to hear the operations committee meeting went well. And looking forward to that POTA day, May 31st. It'll be honest before you know it. Anyway, thanks, Josh. Thanks for all you do on the operations committee. Good to hear you tonight. And we got you on the list as in and out. So let's roll on down and see if Lucy is nearby Josh there, KE8YUK. How you doing tonight, Lucy? Are you going to stick around, or are you going to exercise your no responsibilities whatsoever tonight? And how you doing?
KE8VZA, KE8YUK. I'm around. I'm looking at new garbage disposals, and I will be in and out. It was a long day. Good day, but exhausting. So I hope everybody has a good net, and we'll catch you Wednesday. KE8YUK. Back to KE8VZA. God bless.
W8WKY.
All right, Lucy, very good. We got you on the list as in and out. And looking at new garbage disposals, that implies that the old one went south. Hopefully it didn't make too much of a mess or didn't cause too much of an inconvenience on you. And good luck on the search. And we'll clear with KE8YUK 73, Lucy. And let's go on down. Let's see, who's next? KI5DAY. Alan. Are you out there yet, Alan? And how's Larry doing? And, well, how are you doing, too?
KI5DAY. And Larry, yeah, he's fine. I'm having to hide. I went to a store this week, and I got some, don't tell him, some root beer brands, different kinds. And, yeah, he heard me. Anyways, we're doing good, and I'm ready to bring some alt trivia. KI5DAY.
All right, Alan, very good. Hi to Larry there. And root beer. I love root beer. And let's see what else. Alt trivia. Yes, we're looking forward to the alt trivia question tonight. You always have good ones. And often a chuckle, and several chuckles worthy. So we look forward to that. We'll clear with KI5DAY. Thanks, Alan. All right, that brings us through our net control team there. Again, I am KE8VZA with the Beacon Net pre-show on the W8WKY repeater in Doylestown, Ohio with the Silvercreek Amateur Radio Association. And just a friendly reminder that we are linked up via Allstar to several other repeaters and or nodes. And I ask that you please, when you key your mic, that you give it a second. And then also on the tail end of your transmission, after you stop talking, hold on to that PTT for another second or so there before you let go. And then in between transmissions, give it a little bit of a pause there. Give it a... And let all the repeaters and everything reset. And that way we hear everything you say, and we can hear anyone else who's trying to begin their transmission. Anyway, thank you. Little PSA there. KE8VZA here. We'll take some more check-ins in a sec. Let me take a break for time, and I'll be right back. KE8VZA returning. Okay, we have a few check-ins on the list here. I'll read off who I have. And I have WB4AIZ Chuck, AB8MO Andy, K5CFY Ray in the customary 10th slot, KI5TAQ Taco Tim, and KE8QFT Uncle Fred over in Medina. And let's go ahead and take some more check-ins. If you would like to get on the log here for the Beacon Net, please give me a call.
KE8VZA from WA8KOC, Whiskey Alpha 8 Kilo Oscar Charlie Fred in Akron. I am going to have to be in and out this evening, Eric. Whatever you do, have a good pre-net and enjoy the net itself. And thanks for taking my check-in. And I'll look forward to talking to you sometime in the future. 7-3, pal. WA8KOC back to net.
KE8VZA, Whiskey Victor 3 Kilo, WV3K, filling Uniontown. Good evening. You sound good tonight, and thank you for working the net for us. And I'm going to take and bow out. I have a washer that needs to get fixed in the morning, so I got to get some rest to get up in order to meet the guy that's going to come over. So with that, have a wonderful evening. God bless, and 7-3 to all. Take care, Eric. KE8VZA, Whiskey Victor 3 Kilo, and I'll be on the side. Thank you, Eric. God bless.
Kilo Echo 8, Zulu Romeo, KE8ZZR, Harry and Wadsworth.
AF5, EJB, Manitoba, short time. Good night, Eric.
All right, let me pick it up there for a sec. KE8VZA returning. Last station, I recognize the voice, but just to confirm your call sign, I believe it to be KE8VOX. Is that correct, Scott?
That's a Roger there, Eric. Roger, and I'll be in and out tonight. 73.
All right there, Scott. I was 99.9% sure that was you, but I just wanted to be absolutely sure for the log here. Thanks for confirming. And 73, good to hear you tonight. We'll talk to you maybe tomorrow. Who knows? Anyway, 73, Scott, thanks. Let's see. Let me go up here for a sec. WA8KOC Fred, in and out. Thank you, sir. And 73, good to hear you tonight. And Phil, WB3K, you as well. Got you in there, in and out. Good luck with your washing machine repair tomorrow. I hope they can save it. And good luck. 73, good to hear you tonight. Okay, after that, I did pick up KE8ZZR Harry and AF5JB Matt in Tulsa. Short time. Let's go ahead and drop in with Matt here. How you doing tonight, Matt? AF5JB. And do you have a couple quick comments for the net before we move on?
Yeah, copy. I appreciate it. Good evening to you and everybody else out on the net. Good to hear you, Juan, and
had a great weekend. Went out of town and saw a friend of mine. The other friend, he was at work, but still going to see the other ones. We had a good time. And got back and told us. I got back and told us about the 1 o'clock this morning. Of course, with the main event and played supercars, and the boys watched Batman. Went home to my house and played Miss Batman, some other games, and got my laundry done, and early that day, and then I kind of hung around the house a little bit, watched TV, I went to, had a beer and went to bed, and other than that, I'm doing pretty well. Get around and get ready to start a whole new week. So, but anyway, just want to chime in for a little bit and say hi to everybody. Have a good safe week and good evening as well. The city's ready, and I guess y'all next time. Thanks for having me on. And this is the AFIJB Matt. City Tulsa, Oklahoma. It's about to take control, and until next time.
All right, Matt, very good. Sounds like you had a nice break in between the previous week and the upcoming week and got yourself all set to go for Monday. So good to hear from you tonight, and good luck with the new week. And 73, we'll clear with AF5JB, Matt down in Tulsa. So next, I'm going to go a little out of order here real quick and jump up to WB4AIZ Chuck down in Florida. You usually check in and out, Chuck, so I didn't want to keep you waiting. Are you going to be in and out tonight as well, and how are you doing?
Yeah, WB4AIZ. Yeah, I just went on the A window and did the in and out night. I'm starting to fade a little bit here. But things are okay. My girlfriend finally got out of rehab after her bout of RSV. When she was in the hospital when they sent her to rehab, and now she's back in her assisted living facility. And all I can say is her facility is too far from mine. So, you know how that works. Anyways, so she's doing good now. I mean, she's feeling good. Anyways, I won't keep it. Everybody have a good night. And WB4AIZ. Back to the control.
Okay, Chuck. Hey, good to hear you tonight, and good to hear everything is going okay down there. And glad your friend is out of the hospital. And it's too bad that her facility's too far from yours. But yeah, I guess all things considered, it's good she's out of the hospital. So good to hear that. And 73 to you. We'll look forward to hearing you in the near future. We'll clear with WB4AIZ. I've marked you in and out. So 73, Chuck. All right, we'll take some more check-ins in a second. I just wanted to let Mark, KC8FQV, know I saw you in the blue screen there. I added you. So let's go ahead and take some more check-ins. We have a little bit of time left. If you'd like to get on the log for the BeaconNet, I'm KE8VZA, Eric, on the W8WKY repeater with the BeaconNet pre-show. Please give me a call.
Kilo Juliet 5, India, uniform.
W5 DJS.
Alpha Lima 8 Tango, ALAT.
Kilo Foxtrot 8 Delta Tango Alpha, in and out.
KG7 IRJ, all in Master.
All right, let me pick it up there. All right, KE8VZA returning with the BeaconNet pre-show. Last station, call sign, I believe, ending in IRJ, India, Romeo, Juliet. Could you please give me your full call sign? I didn't get all of it.
No problem. Kilowatt Germany 7, Italy, Radio Japan. Kilowatt Germany 7, Italy, Radio Japan.
QSL copied. Kilo Golf 7 India Romeo Juliet. Got you on the log there, Paul. Thanks for confirming that. Appreciate it. And are you going to stick around for the main net tonight, or are you going to be in and out?
Oh, got nothing else going, so I got my headset on. Yeah, I'll be around.
Okay, Paul. Very good. Got you on the log here. All right, let's take advantage of this break. Let's go ahead and work the list. And if there's any time left, I'll take some more check-ins. If I run out of time, let's see, Nick at Nite, when he takes over the reins at the top of the hour for the main net, he will take some more check-ins then. So have no fear. So let's go up and talk to AB8MO. Andy, how you doing tonight, Andy? And are you going to stick around for the big show?
Well, being that you only got about 7 minutes to run this entire list, I'll just say I'll stick around. Back to you, Eric, APGMO.
All right, Andy, very good. Got you on the log. Thank you. Yes, it's a race against time. And anyway, we'll clear with the AB8MO. Let's go down K5CFY. How you doing, Ray? And are you going to stick around for the big show tonight?
Hey, VZA, K5CFY, sticking around. Back to you.
All right, Ray, very good. Got you on the log here. Okay, we'll clear with K5CFY. Let's go down to KI5TAQ, Taco Tim. How you doing tonight, Tim? And are you going to stick around for the big show?
Good afternoon, Eric. Or I should say good evening, Eric. This is KI5TAQ. Yes, I'm sticking around tonight. Back to net.
All right, Tim, good to hear you. Let's roll on down to KE8QFT, Fred. How you doing tonight, Fred? Are you going to stick around for the big show tonight?
Yes, I'll be there. I'll be there. Okay, just look over your shoulder. Return to Freenet.
All right, Fred. I almost looked over my shoulder. Almost. Anyway, good to hear you tonight. Got you on the log. Let's go down. KE8ZZR. Harry. How you doing tonight, Harry? And are you going to stick around for the big show?
KE8VZA, this is KE8ZZR. Good evening, Eric, and everybody on the net. And yes, I will be sticking around.
All right, good to hear, Harry. Got you on the log. Let's go down to Mark, KC8FQV. Have no fear, Mark. I got you on the log. How you doing, and are you going to stick around for the main show tonight?
All right, we're waiting for that beep, KCFQ. Yeah, we want to stay around for the show. For the show, however we want to say it. But everything else is going good. Did my brother's birthday today. We went over there and celebrated that, and then came back home. So yeah, I'm going to stick around. So KCFQV, back it comes.
All right, Mark, very good. Happy birthday to your brother. Got you on the log. Let's go down and check in with Scotty, KJ5IUU. How you doing tonight, Scotty? And are you going to stick around for the main net?
I'm doing wonderful tonight, and yes, I'm going to hang around. And so you can go ahead and get through the rest of this list, turn it back to net control.
Very good, Scotty. Got you on the log. Thanks for joining us. Let's go down. I need to make sure I got this call sign correct. I copied WD5DJS. That's Whiskey Delta 5, Delta Juliet Sierra. Is that correct? Please confirm.
If that was Whiskey 5, Delta Juliet Foxtrot, Daniel in Claremore. Just looking for a radio club. Are you guys a radio club?
W8WKY.
All right, I copy Whiskey 5, Delta Juliet Foxtrot. Comes up as Daniel in Claremore, which you said Claremore. This is the Beacon Net pre-show. The Beacon Net is going to start in less than 3 minutes. We meet here every Sunday and Wednesday night at 10 p.m. Eastern, and pre-show with pre-check-ins at 9:30 Eastern. And we're part of the Silvercreek Amateur Radio Association in Northeast Ohio. We're a little bit west of Akron, Ohio, a little bit south of Cleveland there, if you can draw the lines on the map. But, yes, that's who we are. And are you going to participate in the net tonight? We have a couple trivia questions after the top of the hour.
You guys are a long ways away. Anyway, all right, yeah, I'll be around. Thank you for the information. This is W5DJF sticking around.
KE8BZA returning. All right, Daniel, very good. The more the merrier. Welcome aboard. Okay, let's go down and touch base with Nate, AL8T. How you doing tonight, Nate? And are you going to stick around for the main net?
Fleet Tank return. Sorry, there was a CW ID on that. Nope, I can't stick around tonight, but I did want to say hi, get on the list. I'll probably be on the side there. Thanks for taking me up, and I'll send it back to you on Fleet Tango.
All right, Nate, very good. I have to say I like your call sign. It's got a good ring to it there phonetically. Good to hear you tonight. And thanks for checking in, and enjoy the net as much as you listen to on the way there. And 73 got you on the log, in and out. Okay, that brings us down K5. I botched that one, didn't I? KF8 DTA was in and out. Let me correct that call sign. And KG7 IRJ, Paul, we already talked to him, and he is going to stick around tonight. So that brings us almost to the top of the hour here. Yep, 4 seconds. So let's prepare the way for KE8QKO Nick at Night. This is KE8VZA with the BeaconNet pre-show. We're ready to convert over to the BeaconNet. Whenever you're ready, take it away there, Nick.
All right, thank you, Eric. Perfect timing. And thanks for doing the pre-show and logging and trivia. Appreciate it. Good evening and welcome to the BeaconNet. My name is Nick. My call sign is KE8QKO Kilo Echo 8 Quebec Kilo Oscar, and I'll be net control for the evening. The BeaconNet meets every Sunday and Wednesday at 10 p.m. Eastern Time here on the W8WKY Repeater 147 Mark 390, positive offset with a PL tone of 114 Mark 8, Allstar Node 48496, and Echolink W8WKY-R. This is DirectNet. All traffic must pass through net control. We are linked in with our friends in Oklahoma, the Fireside Network, and various other repeaters. So we ask you key for a couple of seconds before and after you transmit, so we hear everything you have to say. Before we start taking check-ins, is there any emergency or priority traffic? Please call now. Okay, nothing heard there. Before we go up through our trivia masters, we're going to take a round of check-ins and see if anybody out there didn't quite make it into the pre-show. So if you'd like to check into the BeaconNet, please say your call sign phonetically, followed alphabetically, along with your name and location.
Keith. Tango Delta, WCD John in Wadsworth. I will be in and out.
November Uniform 5 Delta, NU5D. Steve in Gatesville, Texas, over.
All right. I have W8TD John. Thank you, John. Just for what it's worth, you were kind of scratchy on the first part of your transmission, but it cleared up perfectly when you said in and out. And I did not catch your call sign, but my trusty net logger did. So kudos to Eric, so I don't have to go back and try to hunt you down. And then we also had NU5D, and I have something for you, Steve. It was in the blue screen earlier. I'm going to break for time while I try to find the comment.
Yeah, I was looking at it. Local QSO, and they did not leave any pauses in between. I apologize, and they just weren't paying attention. So I'm glad you disconnected. All is well. And U5D.
All right, copy that, sir. Thank you. Yeah, I wasn't sure where that was on the blue screen. I was looking for it, so I'm glad you saw it, and I didn't have to try to find it while I was talking on the radio. All right, thank you, sir. All right, is there anyone else who would like to check into the BeaconNet? Please call now.
Kilo 4 Oscar Golf. K4OG in and out. 73's off.
Alpha 8 Charlie Tango Craig in Shreve.
right, I've got K4OG Mark in and out, and I've got Alpha 8 Charlie Tango Craig. Is there anyone else who would like to check in? Please call now. All right, I did hear static, but I heard no voice, so whoever that was, we'll have another round of check-ins here in a little bit. We're going to go get our trivia questions read for us, and then we'll do another round. So if you're out there and you tried to check in and you were staticky, try to relocate, adjust your power, and we'll get to you here in a little bit. We're going to start with K8VZA Eric. Would you read the primary question, sir?
KE8QKO in the group. This is KE8VZA with the trivia question for tonight, the main trivia question. Here we go. During which war was the wireless telegraph first used? Possible answers are Alpha, the U.S. Civil War, Bravo, the Boer War, which is spelled B-O-E-R, or Charlie, the Spanish-American War, or Delta, World War I. Let me take a break and I'll read it again. KE8VZA returning with the main trivia question. During which war was the wireless telegraph first used? Possible answers are Alpha, the U.S. Civil War, Bravo, the Boer War, and Boer is spelled B-O-E-R, Charlie, the Spanish-American War, or Delta, World War I. I'll put this in the blue screen momentarily. This is KE8VZA, back to net control.
All right, thank you, Eric. Part of me feels like there might be a tricky thing in that somewhere, but I'm not quite sure where. I have a guess I'm going to make. It's probably going to be wrong. I'm just thinking in my head. Anyway, next, let's go ahead and talk to KI5DAY Alan to get the alternate trivia question. Alan, take it away.
W8WKY.
KI5DAY. I hope my signal's coming through okay. Some people are sounding a bit scratchy tonight. I'm logged into 48496, I believe. Anyways, tonight's alternate trivia. Oh, my goodness. Queen Elizabeth II, she reigned for 70 years as Queen of England. The Queen had many prized possessions, including her prized cows. These cows were pampered, and they got to sleep on what? Was it A, nutrient-rich red clover hay, B, water beds, C, high-quality Pima cotton stuffed pads, or D, my Cornwaldo pillows? Let me let this drop and I'll read it again. That's really stupid now that I read it again. Queen Elizabeth II reigned for 70 years as Queen of England. The Queen had many prized possessions, including her prized cows. These cows were very pampered, and they got to sleep on what? Was it A, nutrient-rich red clover hay, B, water beds, C, high-quality Pima cotton stuffed pads, or D, my Cornwaldo pillows? KI5DAY, back to net.
All right, thank you, Alan, for another fine alternate trivia. I have my answer written down, I think, for that. We'll see how it works out later on in the net. Okay, let's see here. After we read the trivia, our first station is actually in and out. That's WV4AIZ. But then that takes us down to our not in and out station next, which is 88MO Andy. How you doing, sir? So what do you have for the Beacon Net tonight?
KE8QKO. This is AB8MO on Echolink. I can't tell you how many times I got disconnected here. So let's see here for a trivia question here. American War, whatever that is. I think that was choice C, Charlie. I'm not at home. I'm oddly enough at a friend's house. I just got back from a men's retreat weekend that I staffed. It was amazing. It was great. Had great connection there. And I'm actually staying in Mount Pleasant, Pennsylvania, which, strangely enough, is where the adjacent 147015 repeater is located. I hear it quite frequently this time of year at my house. It's probably got the same footprint as ours does up in Newberry. You know, when I was driving to Tusco, to the Tusco Hamfest, I was able to get into Newberry 015 mobile from the Stark County, Tuscarawas County line, which is about 70 miles away, and I'd be willing to bet the repeater up here has about that range. It's on top of a mountain, so beautiful here, southeast of Pennsylvania. So when I saw the address here was Mount Pleasant, PA, I'm like, hey, that's where the other 015 is. Yeah, but okay. So anyway, got off on a little tangent there. Sorry about that. But I will answer Alan's question now. I can't pass up Cornwaldo pillows. That is amazing. So I'm going to take that one, only because I think that's just so clever that he came up with the Cornwaldo pillow. So I'll listen until I get tired of reconnecting here, Nick. Who knows how long that's going to be. Back to you, and I'll see you guys from the home base in Newberry, Ohio at ABAMO World Headquarters. From Mount Pleasant, Pennsylvania, this is ABAMO. Back to you there just now. Wait a minute. Yeah, Nick at Night. Almost said it wrong. Hi, just Nick. Back to you there, Nick at Night.
All right. Well, thank you, Andy. Hope you're enjoying. Glad you enjoyed your weekend and enjoy your stay with your friend. And yeah, it's okay if you mix up the calls. It's a good compliment for Just Nick if you do that. So I'm sure he really appreciates it. And this is K8QKO on the W8WKY repeater 147 Mark 390 positive offset with a PL total of 114 Mark 8. And we're going through our check-ins to the Beacon Net. Our next station here is KI5TAQ, Taco Tim from Bofang, Oklahoma. How you doing, Tim? And what do you have for the Beacon Net tonight?
Well, good afternoon, Nick. Well, I should say, why don't we just make it nice and simple. Give me a couple of double B's there. And shall we say, yeah, I know Revke would say nothing wrong with the Cornwaldo beans, which is basically true. But anyway, Cornwaldo pillows. Who can go wrong with that? Back to net. This is KI5TAQ.
All right, thank you, Tim. Got your answers down there for a double D, which coincidentally makes me want to make more comments about Cornwaldo pillows that probably are not the appropriate for the year. But anyway, thank you, Tim. Thanks for checking in. It's good to hear you. And I also miss Ray. Sorry, Ray. Let's go up to you next and talk to you. K5CFY. Ray, how you doing, sir? What do you have for the Beacon Net tonight?
QKO, K5CFY. Good evening there, Mr. Nick at Night. Great job on the net there. Thanks for doing the Beacon Net, lighting up our airways. We definitely appreciate it, and good to hear you. Wave a hand there at Mr. Eric, Kilo Echo 8 Victor, Zulu Alpha on the keyboard, doing an awesome job. My guesses are going to be Bravo and Charlie tonight. Bravo and Charlie. So I'll get off here and let you get on down the list. Have a great net, K5CFY.
right. Thank you, Ray. Got you down there for Bravo and Charlie. Thanks for checking in. Next, we have KE8QFT, Uncle Fred. How you doing, sir? What do you have for the beacon at tonight?
Hello, everybody. Yeah, I would have to say D and C for the trivia. Delta followed by Charlie. Well, however, excuse me. Charlie. In any event, everybody see that Kentucky Derby yesterday? Running the mud? That was really interesting. Went today and saw barbershop quartet performance in Cuyahoga Falls at the high school there. I'm telling you, these guys were good. I mean, they put a lot of work into it. There's skits involved in addition to their singing, and they had a couple of guests, special guests. Let me break for a minute. They had the Wadrup, a group from Wadrup High School. They were real good boys and girls. And they had a four-man quartet that's actually ranked number 2 in the world in these barbershop quartet competitions. So very talented people. Got a kick out of getting to see them today. And one of them, not knowing me at all, handed me a card and said, "Why don't you come by one of our practices?" I said, "I can't sing." No, thank you. I won't do it to them. KE8QFT. Back to net control.
All right, well, thank you, Fred. Got your answers down there for Delta and Charlie. And I will say, if you change your mind about that barbershop quartet practice, please record it and share it at a club meeting. We'd probably all love that. All right, next two stations here are in and out. That's WA8KOC. Wait, where did I go here? No, yeah, WA8KOC and WB3K, which takes us down to KE8ZZR. Harry, how you doing, Harry? What do you have for the beacon at tonight?
W8WKY, this is KE8ZZR. Good evening, Nick at Night. Not much happening here today. Took care of my brother, my older brother. Took him grocery shopping today, so get him squared away for the week. So a little trip over to Kent, Ohio. And other than that, that's about it. Watched the Cavaliers lose that game. I don't know. Pacers are they're fired up there. But anyways, with the trivia questions, I'm going to go with the main trivia is D as in Delta, and the alternate, I'm going to go B as in boy. As good as guess as I'm going to get. So with that, I'll turn it back to you. This is KE8ZZR clear.
All right, thank you, Harry. Got your answers down there as Delta and Bravo. Thanks for checking in there. It's good to hear you. It was good to see you at the Alps meeting on yesterday. Okay, next two stations here are in and out. That's AF5JB and K8VOX, which takes us down to KC8FQV. Mark, how you doing, Mark? And what do you have for the beacon net tonight?
Oh, KSFQ main turbo is B. And the second one, I was just reading it. I didn't get to it yet. Queen Elizabeth. My community orchard, prime cotton stuffer, high quality water beds, and a national rich red clovers. I'm going to probably say A on the second one. So we'll send it back to net. Nothing else here happening, really. And, Cars has got the bus going down to Dayton from the west side over there on in Middleburg Heights over in where Southwest General Hospital is. In that area, they'll start the pickups there and travel down 71, 3 stops to Lodi, and then head south. So Eddie, KDFTS, is getting that put together with Cars Group. So you go to 2cars.org. So it's number 2cars.org, and we'll send it back to net. KC8FQV.
All right, thank you, Mark. Got your answers down there for Bravo and Alpha. And this is K8QKO and the WWKY repeater 147 Mark 390, positive also with a PL zone of 114 Mark 8. And our next station here is KJ5IUU, Scotty. How you doing, Scotty? And what do you have for the BeaconNet tonight?
Well, good evening, everyone on the BeaconNet from the great state of Mississippi. Wonderful weather here today. We couldn't have asked anything better. Low 70s all through the day, and of course it's now in the 60s now. So it's been really, really nice. I'm going to do my trivia question. I'm going to go Bravo and Charlie before I forget. And got my tickets in last week for Hamvention. Getting my camping gear ready. Gonna get ready to head up to Dayton to go to my first really big ham fest. So I'm really looking forward to that. And other than that, it's just been wonderful time right now. So I'll just pass this back over to Net Control.
All right, well, thank you, Scotty. Got your answers down there in Bravo and Charlie, and it sounds like it's your first time to Hamvention. I'll tell you, it's pretty cool. Pretty cool place to go see and experience. We're pretty fortunate that it's within only 3 hours away from us here, so it's a decent drive for 3-ish hours. But, yeah, so it's a lot of fun. So I'm glad I think you'll enjoy it and have fun camping. Next, we have W5DJF, Daniel. How you doing, Daniel? And what do you have for the BeaconNet tonight? Whiskey 5, Delta, Julia, Foxtrot. Daniel, are you out there? And do you have comments from the BeaconNet? All right, nothing heard there. Perhaps Daniel had to step away. Maybe he can get back with us with a recheck or something later. Our next two stations are in and out. That's ALAT and KF8 DTA, which takes us down to KJ7 IRJ Paul. How you doing, Paul? And what do you have for the BeaconNet tonight? Kilo Golf 7, India Romeo Juliet Paul, are you out there? Do you have comments on the BeaconNet? All right, man, nothing heard from there. Let's keep going here. W8TD, John was in and out. And that takes us down to NU5D, Steve. How you doing, sir? And what do you have for the BeaconNet tonight?
Good evening, Eric, and the rest of the net. It's wonderful to be here. When our nodes are set automatically to connect dead up on 8:30 whether there's something going on or not. And the guys locally were having a nice chat between themselves and got in a little heat of the battle and didn't leave a lot of space in between. So it's fine business disconnecting. Don't worry about it. And we'll try and be a little more cautious in leaving space between transmissions. You know, it's all part of the game. As far as the cows, I think it was the telegraph, I'd have to say World War I. I don't think they were at the point where wireless would work before that. So that would be kind of my guess on that. And the cows, if you've ever been around a cow, I wouldn't want her to sleep on anything that you don't want to throw away after a week or so. But I do know that cows, they love range cubes like ice cream, so I'm betting on the red clover. So Delta and Alpha, and Mama and I are going to watch a little television. We got a new big TV, so we're going to watch a little TV. Thanks for the net, and I'll be kind of halfway toward it, in and out. NU5D, like a nickel under $5. Thank you again.
All right, thank you, Steve. Got your answers down there for Delta and Alpha. Yeah, no problem with the link repeaters. That sort of thing happens, and we deal with it. So it's this is the nature of the beast. Next two stations here are in and out. That's W3ETV Eddie, who gave his alternate trivia as Charlie, and K4OG, which takes us down to Alpha 8 Charlie Tango. Craig, how you doing, sir? And what do you have for the Beacon Net tonight?
Good evening, Nick. KEA-QKO, AAHCT. Well, I looked at the weather, and it said it was supposed to be rainy, and it might be sunny, and it might be windy. And we were lucky down here in Shreve. We got all three. We got rain, wind, and sunshine. So with that, I think my answer is I'm going to go with Ray. I think that B and C, Bravo and Charlie, Ray's in Tulsa, listen to him all the time, so I'm going to go with his answer, and I think from what I've heard, we're the only two that have picked those, so maybe we might both be right. I don't know. With that, thank you very much, Nick, for running, being the NCO. Thank Eric on the early half, and 73s to y'all. I don't know that I'll make it through to the answers, but you never know. So with that, to all the Hamley out there, near and far, be safe, be happy, and go out and make somebody smile. It'll make you feel better. 73s.
All right, thank you, Craig. Got your answers down as Bravo and Charlie, and we'll see how it works out. And you have a great night. Okay, this is KEA-QKO on the WWKY repeater, 147 Mark 390, positive offset with a PL tone of 114 Mark 8. And we're going to do another round of check-ins. So anyone who would like to check into the Beacon Net, please say your call sign phonetically, followed by alphabetically, along with your name and location.
Echo 8, Mike Yankee, Christian Amherst, KE8MMY.
Kilo Charlie 3, Kilo Yankee Zulu, Scott from Dayton, Pennsylvania.
N9PGE, Elkhart, Indiana.
All right, I got 3 check-ins there. I have K8MMY Chris, and Chris, you were a little quiet when you were transmitting, just as an FYI. I have KC3KYZ, and I have N9PGE. Is there anyone else who would like to check into the Beacon Net? Please call now. All right, nothing right there. Let's run through this list. K8MMY. Chris, how you doing, sir? And what do you have for the Beacon Net tonight?
Well, I will try and project a little bit. I think that the low volume is the 700 machine tends to do that. So what I miss in good looks, I try to make up in volume. The trivia, I think that I'm going to go with the cows on the waterbed, and I think I'm going to go with the Spanish-American War. The National Day calendar, let's get ready for tomorrow because it's Cinco de Mayo, and it's Astronaut Day, Cartoonist Day, Hoagie Day, Melanoma Monday, Silence the Same Day, and Tole Chipotle Day. So that's all the news that's fit to print from here. Hope I was adding up K8. MMY, just a bunt on the log.
All right, thank you, Chris. I think you said you had Charlie and Bravo. That's what my net logger has in there. Actually, I thought you said waterbed. Oh, that's right. Yeah, you did say waterbed. Never mind. You have Charlie and Bravo. Thank you, sir. I shouldn't second-guess my net logger when I try to scroll through the blue screen. That's poor choices. Anyway, thanks for checking in, Chris. Good to hear you. Next, we have KC3, KYZ. Scott, how you doing, sir? And what do you have for the Beacon Net tonight?
Evening, Control, and everyone on the net. I just came across your net here, first time on it. Pretty much listening here. I'm from Baden, Pennsylvania, approximately 15 miles from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania here. Weather's 61. It's cloudy and it's raining. Other than that, everything's quiet here. As I said, I'm just listening, and I'll be signing off here momentarily. But thank you very much for talking to me. Take care now. Bye-bye.
All right, thank you, Scott. I'm sorry. I don't think I caught your trivia answers. You want to come back again, please?
Sorry about that, sir, but I didn't really listen in the time that you gave out the trivia questions, so I'm really not sure what it is at this point in time.
All right, thank you, sir. Let's go ahead and go to our trivia masters and get those reread for us. K8VZA, Eric, could you reread the primary question, please?
KE8QKO, KE8VZA here. No problem. Main trivia. During which war was the wireless telegraph first used? The choices are Alpha, the U.S. Civil War, B, the Boer War, which is spelled B-O-E-R, Charlie, the Spanish-American War, or Delta, World War I. I'll repost this in the blue screen in a minute. KE8VZA back to net control.
All right, thank you, sir. Next, we're going to go on to KI5DAY. Actually, before I go to Alan, I realized that I got distracted by the blue screen and forgot to identify. This is K8. No, I didn't. I identified before I took the last round of check-ins. All right. Anyway, let's go down and talk to KI5DAY, Alan, to get the alternate trivia read again. Alan, take it away.
KI5DAY, yeah, you identified it. I remember hearing it. Tonight's alternate trivia is Queen Elizabeth II reigned for 70 years as Queen of England. The Queen had many prized possessions, including her prized cows. These cows were very pampered, and they got to sleep on what? Was it A, nutrient-rich red clover hay, B, waterbeds, C, high-quality Pima cotton stuffed pads, or D, my corn Waldo pillows? KI5DAY, back to net.
Thank you, Alan. Let's go back down to KC3 KYZ Scott, see if he has answers for the trivia. Scott, take it away.
This is KC3 KYZ. I'm going to take the 4 EOHR wars. I don't think the Civil War was good enough for the transmission. As far as the Queen Elizabeth, I'm going to take a guess as far as the Cloverleaf AM would be said. I'll be clear the frequency, ladies and gentlemen. I appreciate your time. This is KC3 KYZ 730.
All right, thank you, Scott. We have you down for Bravo for the first answer, and can you come back with your alternate answer one more time? Yeah.
Okay, I'm sure it's not the memory pillow. I believe it's the clover leaf. The gentleman said as far as A. That would be my answer, which would be, I guess, A.
Excellent. Thank you very much, sir. Good talking to you. Thanks for checking in. We got you down for Bravo and Alpha. Next, we have N9PGE Mick. How you doing, Mick? And what do you have for the Beacon net tonight? November 9, Papa Golf Echo. Mick, are you out there? Do you have comments for the Beacon net? All right, nothing heard there. Perhaps he had to step away, and maybe he'd want to recheck with us later. And we're at the bottom of the list. This is KEAQKO on the WWKY repeater, 147 Mark 390, positive offset with a PL tone of 114 Mark 8. And we're ready for another round of check-ins. So anyone who would like to check into the Beacon net, please call now with your call sign phonetically, followed alphabetically, along with your name and location.
I have Romeo Bravo Golf, KC5 RBG, Shannon in Tulsa, mobile, recheck.
Victor Kilo 2, Delta Yankee, UK2D1, Robert in Sydney.
Beacon net, this is KJ5ATA, Kilo Juliet 5, Alpha Tango Alpha. Guy from Georgetown, Texas, KJ5ATA.
All right, I got 3 more there. I got KC5 Real Big Guns, I got VK2DY, and I got KJ5ATA. Before I take it, I'm not going to take another round at the moment. I'm going to go up and talk to Shannon because he is mobile, and we'll see how he's doing. I have no idea what he's going to pick for his trivia, but I'm sure he will surprise us as usual. Shannon, take it away.
Thank you there, Nick at Night. KC5, Real Big Guns, mobiling down the wonderful highway called Highway 75. Actually, mowing up north, but fixing to make the interchange to 44. But anyway, I digress. Had Kenyon this weekend. Had a great time. Wonderful time. We played games. Everything from Xbox, and then Saturday he had a baseball tournament. He won 1, lost 2. And so we were there till was at 11, a little bit before 11 till a little after 6 p.m. Needless to say, I am totally sunburned, and it hurts, and it also has knocked out all of my energy for today. I spent most of the day sleeping. I'd wake up every once in a while to feed the child, but other than that, I'd watch him play games, or I was dozing off, one of the two. I think you know what my trivia answers are going to be already. We'll go with the great state of Oklahoma, and then for the second question there, we're going to go with Tulsa, Oklahoma. There you go. So the great state of Oklahoma for A, and Tulsa, Oklahoma for B. There you go. Anyway, I'll let you get on down the list there. This is Kilo Charlie 5, Real Big Guns. God bless, and 73. Back to net control.
All right. Thank you, Shannon. Sounds like you had a really good weekend there with Kenyon. So sorry I didn't win all his games, but I guess still winning a game is still winning a game. And you changed it up on me there with Tulsa, Oklahoma instead of all the great state of Oklahoma. So appreciate that. It's always good to have that surprise. And yeah, happy to stay safe on the road there. And yeah, that's about it. All right, next we have VK2DY. Robert, how you doing, sir? And how's life down in Australia?
Yes, good afternoon. This is Robert, VK2DY in northwestern Sydney, where it's currently 12:41 p.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time. Yeah, we haven't been on daylight time for for over a month. Anyway, it is Standard Time here, and it is, what is it, 23, which is 73 Fahrenheit. I think I'm doing that right. And the sun is shining. It's partly cloudy, but the sun has been out most of the day. So it's actually not a bad day for this late in autumn here. At least it's not raining, because last week it rained pretty much every day. So it's nice to have a dry day here. I might even be able to go out and mow the lawn. Anyway, what did I do? It's exciting. We had an election here. You probably heard about the fact that we had an election here. It was over and done with in about 2 hours, I think, or less, with counting the votes. It wasn't even close. But at least we won't hear any more election stuff here until 2028. So that's a good thing. Other than that, went out yesterday to the botanical gardens, which are sort of kind of across the harbor from the Opera House. And they have an area there that has a number of deciduous trees. As I mentioned, I think maybe before, native trees are not deciduous here. And so I have to go out and find them. And they were quite nice. Actually, I think they probably were just a little bit past peak. Lots of yellows, a few reds, a few oranges, but mainly yellows. It's quite beautiful, actually. It's maybe just a tad past peak color. So definitely worthwhile. Anyway, other than that, playing with my M1KE, which is a wonderful device. I fully recommend it. D-Star, Allstar, DMR, System Fusion, you name it, it does it. And it does it well. For the trivia questions, the one, I think if I'm reading the text box right, one of them talks about the first time telegraphs were used, and I would say the U.S. Civil War, probably. And then the other one about Queen Elizabeth's cows. I have no clue. So I'll just take alpha for that one. VK2DY. Back to the...
All right. Well, thank you, Robert. Sounds like you had a good weekend down there and good weather, so that's good to hear. And you mentioned the telegraph. It's actually the wireless telegraph. So I sort of toss that out there just in case you might have missed that part. But we've got your answers down for alpha and alpha, and you're welcome to recheck if you decide you want to change those. Next, we have KJ5ATA Guy. How you doing, sir? And what do you have for BeaconNet tonight?
Yes, BeaconNet. This is Kilo Juliet 5 Alpha Tango Alpha KJ5 ATA. Guy from Georgetown, Texas. And anyways, I hate to say it, but I came in late, so I don't know what the questions are for the trivia. I don't know what they are. Sounds like they might be interesting questions from what I hear of these, like, clues or whatever answers, but I don't know what the questions are. And anyway, you don't have to repeat them for me. That's okay. But otherwise, been a real nice day here in Central Texas. It's almost like felt like it was almost like I was back in the Midwest, even up in Ohio. The temperatures here have been absolutely mild as heck for here in Texas. I mean, we have been just like almost blessed, because usually about this time it is getting that summer hot heat going on, but we're not getting that. No, today. Amazing. Anyways, if you want to come back with the questions and maybe let some other check-ins know or not, that's okay. If you don't, that's okay too. So anyways, always good to talk to BeaconNet on Sunday night. This is KJ5ATA. Back to network control.
W8WKY.
All right, I'll tell you what, Guy, we're happy to reread those questions for you. Let's go, before I go up, I'm going to identify this is KAQKO on the WWKY repeater, 147 Mark 390, positive also with a PL tone of 114 Mark 8. And we're going to go up and talk to K8VZA to get the primary question right again. So, Eric, take it away.
KEAQKO in the group, KE8VCA here with a reread of main trivia. During which war was the first wireless telegraph used? Choices are Alpha, the U.S. Civil War, Bravo, the Boer War, Boer spelled B-O-E-R, and Charlie, the Spanish-American War, or Delta, World War I. I'll post this in the blue screen again. KE8VZA, back to net control.
All right, thank you, Eric. Let's go down and talk to KI5DAYL to get the alternate question read again. Alan, take it away.
KI5DAY. I hope I'm not sounding scratchy. A lot of stations are getting scratchy all of a sudden. I don't know what's going on, but it's not terribly bad. Just one station that I heard that sounded really bad was breaking up pretty bad. But anyway, alternate trivia. Let me see here. Where is it? Oh, there it is. Queen Elizabeth II reigned for 70 years as the Queen of England. The Queen had many prized possessions, including her prized cows. These cows were very pampered, and they got to sleep on what? Was it A, nutrient-rich red clover hay, B, waterbeds, C, high-quality Pima cotton stuffed pads, or D, my corn Waldo pillows? KI5DAY, back to net.
All right, thank you, Alan. Let's go down back down to KJ5ATA Guy to see what his answers are for the trivia. Guy, take it away.
Hello, BeaconNet. Yeah. Yes, I'm going to say on the trivia questions, I'm going to say Delta, and then I'm going to say Charlie on the answers for the questions. And I'll try and see if how correct I am. Maybe somebody else has got the answers and guessing right just like me. Who knows? Okay. Whatever. Yeah. So back to BeaconNet. This is KJ5ATA. Guy from Georgetown, Texas.
All right, thank you, Guy. We got your answers down there for Delta and Charlie. We're at the bottom of our list here. So anyone who would like to check into the BeaconNet, please say your call sign phonetically, followed by alphabetically, along with your name and location.
This is Downeast TV here, and the movie's over. Okay, this is Kilo 6 Kilo Juliet Victor. Kilo 6 Kilo Juliet Victor, Kevin in Valley Springs, California.
Okay, I'm gonna say, all right, I'm gonna tell you right now. I got RepCap K6KJV, and the other station that tried to check in the double with Kevin. I did not catch your call sign. Can you come back with your call sign again, please?
That's me there, Nick, W3ATB from Annapolis, Maryland, with a scratchy voice.
All right, copy that, Eddie. Thank you. That must have been the Eddie in the blue screen. I saw Eddie, and I'm like, I don't know the call sign, but now I do. So thank you, sir. We'll get to you here in just a moment. We're going to talk to RevCav. I think we know what his answers are going to be, and then we'll step down and talk to you. So K6KJV, how you doing, sir? What do you have for the BeaconNet tonight?
Well, hello there, Mr. Nick at Nite. And I just got on now, so I don't know who the rest of the crew is. So I'll just say you and the crew. That's right, and the youngins, because I know they're out there. And, and everybody else on the net. Let's see, I'll make this quick somewhat. Can you actually reread? No, never mind. Double D's, Delta, and Delta. So with that, God bless, protect, prosper, bring peace and healing to each and every one, all your families and friends. And I will turn the mic back over to you, Mr. Nick, at Nite. It's all yours, sir.
All right, thank you, Kevin. Yeah, it's a standard crew tonight. Got me, got Eric, got Alan, got Nick on the blue screen. So that's what's going on there. Thanks for checking in. It's good to have you. Now we're going to talk to Eddie, W3ETV. How you doing, sir? And what do you have for the BeaconNet tonight?
Well, I guess I'll have to go ahead and answer the questions. I think I already answered them in the blue screen, but I'll answer them again. Let's see. With the main trivia question, I'm going to go with A, which I think was the Civil War. And with Alan's trivia question, let's see, Alan, I think I forgot actually what the answers really were, but I knew my answer was C for Alan's trivia question, and I think it had something to do with sleeping on a bed of something or other. And there you go, Alan. You come from a land down under where women blow and men plunder. Back to that. W3TV. The movie's over, and I'm feeling pretty good right now. Although I haven't had anything to drink, I wish I really had, but I did have a cup of tea. So, and it was green tea with mint. So it didn't taste too bad, with lemon as well. Back to that.
Thank you, Eddie. We got your answers down. I think I saw. You know what? I was looking at the line in the net logger, and then I think it was Alpha and Charlie. Same ones you said. I read them. So yeah, they're in there. So thanks for checking in there, sir. And yeah, I know the feeling. I kind of wish I could have a drink too, but I have a follow-up doctor's appointment on Tuesday, and if I pass my physical, even if I don't pass my physical, it's really not going to matter at that point. I can have me a bourbon again, and I'm looking forward to that. Anyway, thank you, Eddie. Good to hear you. And we're back at the bottom of the list here. This is K8QKO on the WWKY repeater, 147 Mark 390, positive offset with a PL tone of 114 Mark 8. We're ready to take some more check-ins. Anyone who would like to check into the Beacon Net, call now with your call sign phonetically, call down phonetically, along with your name and location. Okay, nothing heard there. Let's go talk to our trivia, not trivia, our net control stations. There's more than just trivia stations in the net control station, so most of them are in and out tonight. That's okay. We're going to start with K8VZA. Eric, how you doing, sir? And what do you have for the Beacon Net tonight?
KE8QKO in the net, KE8VZA here. Doing well there, Nick. Hope you are too. You're sounding good on this end. Maybe a little bit of static coming in with you, but otherwise copyable. Let's see. Went down to northern Kentucky this weekend for a big family event, and it was very good. Got to see a lot of the extended fam, a lot of cousins, their kids. Man, it's amazing watching the little kids run around and play and terrorize, within reason. They were good, like we used to do when we were that age. It's just really cool. But anyway, made it back. I think we got back home about 7 p.m. and smooth sailing, except for traffic in Columbus. But I don't need to tell anyone that if you've been through Columbus. Anywho. Trivia, I'm going to abstain from the main trivia question, obviously. And for the alt trivia, I can't resist answering Delta. Those Cornwaldo pillows, man, they had me cracking up. But I love it. I love it. So anyway, good net tonight. Good to hear everyone. Good chat going on in the blue screen. And with that, I will turn it back to you, Nick, at night, KE8VZA.
All right, thank you, Eric. Got your answers down there for Delta. Yeah, Columbus traffic can be a lot worse than sometimes up here. Well, Cleveland can be pretty bad, but yeah, my in-laws live in Columbus, but they live a little bit north of Polaris Mall, which means I get to miss whenever we go down there. I usually get to miss a lot of the downtown traffic in Columbus, which is kind of nice. Anyway, thanks for doing the trivia and the logging and the pre-show and for your comments. I appreciate it. KD8PC Dustin is in and out, which takes us down to KD8FLG John Nick. How you doing, sir? And what do you have for us tonight?
KE8QKO, this is KD8FLG. Hi, Nick. And all the Beacon Edisons there. Let me know if you guys can hear the parrot. He's tweeting every once in a while. Can you hear me, man? Good net tonight. I was hoping Nick from Cibolo would be in here and I could make some joke about so many Nicks in so little time. But he's not, so I won't. Trivia, I'm going with Alpha and Charlie this evening. Alpha and Charlie. What else is going on? I think there's 52 sleeps till field day or something. So that's something to watch. Big fun. Fine business, Nick. KD8SLG, back to net control.
All right, thank you, Nick. Got your answer down there as Alpha and Charlie. And yeah, I will say, never enough Nicks. We always need more Nicks. Anyway, thanks for all you do. I appreciate it. Our next two stations are in and out. That's W8HRF and K8YUK, which takes us down to KI5DAY Allen. How you doing, Alan? What is your traffic for the Beacon Net tonight?
KI5DAY with a traffic report. Yeah, it's going to be mostly busy on Highway 75 for about the next... Oh, wait a minute. It's a traffic report. I got confused. My bad. Traffic. Man, I'm tired as the dickens tonight. I don't know what's going on with me, but I'm feeling really sleepy. Now, I know as soon as I get off here, I'll turn on the TV and be wide awake again. It's insane. Something about getting on a net that makes you sleepy. Because everybody at the beginning of the net sounded like they were falling asleep, especially like Nick and Lucy. They sounded tired. I know Dustin sounded like he was done for the night. I get it, especially for people who have to work day shift. Oh, my Lord. I'm trying to get to day shift. I haven't been there for 7 years. That's a long time. But anyways, it's been a little bit of a tough last week. I lost 2 close friends within a week of each other at work, both co-workers. One of them was an ERT guy at American Airlines, emergency responder team guy, but he had cancer and it went away for a while and came back and went away and came back, and it finally got him and took him out. And then the next one had a heart attack, a young guy, 35 years old, 2 little kids, and his wife. He was pretty sad, Justin. He was a really good dude. We used to exchange verbal abuses pretty much every day. It was always funny, but we had a good time. And yeah, it's sad that he had to leave us so early in his life, and he was one of our younger mechanics that had been there for some time. But anyways, yeah, that was a rough time last week, but we got through it, and hopefully things will look better on the horizon. So not much else going on. I'm just really tired, like I said, but it's just been a long weekend, and I've done a lot and been busy doing it, but it's been fun. With that, I'll shoot it back to Net. And, my main trivia answer, man, I got to go with the Civil War. It just sounds like to me that would be the best guess. We'll go with the Civil War. What is that? A, U.S. Civil War. There you go. KI5DAY.
All right. Thank you, Alan. Got your answer down for Alpha. And, yeah, sorry to hear about your friend. That's horrible. Have to go through cancer like that, and that's not pretty. And 35 years old, that young, with young kids, my heart goes out to them. Sorry to hear that. But thanks for all you do, Alan. We appreciate it. Okay. This is KEAQKO from the WWKY repeater 147 Mark 390, positive offset with a PL tone of 114 Mark 8. And we're going to do another round of check-ins. So anyone who would like to check into the Beacon Net, please say or call sign phonetically, followed by alphabetically, all of your name and location.
Kilo India 6 Whiskey Papa Kilo, KI6WPK.
Kilo Delta 2, Yankee Delta Papa, John, Yonkers, New York.
Victor Yankee 1, Mike Golfs, VY1M GS, Michael in Yukon. Greetings all.
All right, I've got KI6WPK, I've got KD2YDB, and I've got VY1MGS. Is there anyone else who would like to check in the Beacon Net? Please call now.
November 8th, Yankee Mike Yankee, John Waynesburg. I'm just going to be in and out tonight. Appreciate it.
Okay, I've got November 8th, Yankee Mike Yankee, checking it in and out. Let's go up and talk to KI6WEK, William. How you doing, sir? And what do you have for the Beacon Net tonight?
Well, hello to you and to the net tonight. This is Bill in San Francisco, and I was curious where the operator visited his family in northern Kentucky. That's where I grew up. I grew up in Bellevue, Kentucky. Let's see. Answers for tonight, the trivia answer, World War I, and the second trivia question, I have no idea, so I'll skip that one. Back to net. KI6WPK.
All right, thank you, Bill. Got your answers down there for Delta and a pass on the alternate. I'll go up and ask Eric real quick and see where he was. So K8VZA, Eric, where did you visit when you were in northern Kentucky?
K8QKO and KI6WPK. I was down in the Covington, Erlanger, Fort Mitchell area, and somewhere else over in Boone County toward the airport where my one cousin lives. And don't remember what venue that was, what city that was, but that area there, Kenton County, Boone County. KE8VZA, back to net control.
All right, thank you, sir. KI6WPK, did you copy that?
Yes, I sure did, and that's the area where I grew up, right next to Covington, and I always go back like once or twice a year. So anyway, it was good to hear that. KI6WPK.
All right, thank you, sir. Thanks for checking in. You're always welcome to join us again on the Beacon Net. We meet every Sunday and Wednesday at 10 p.m. Eastern Time, so that'd be 7 p.m. your time. It's good to have you. Next we have KD2 YDP. John, how you doing, sir? And what do you have for the Beacon Net tonight?
W8WKY.
Well, with the trivia questions, I think that I'm guessing the first one is Beta B, and the second one Delta D, and I think that's about it. I don't have much else for the net, but it's a quiet night, and so then we'll have KD2 YDP back to net control.
All right, thank you, sir. I think I heard you say Bravo and Delta. Is that correct?
Yeah, that's correct. Bravo and Delta. Back to you.
All right, copy that, sir. Thank you very much. And next we get out and talk to BY1 MGS. Michael, how you doing, sir? And how's life up in Canada? Victor Yankee 1, Mike Golf Sierra. Mike, are you out there? And do you have comments for the Beacon Net?
BY1MGS returning. Hey, greetings, everyone. Thanks for taking my check-in. Thanks for your patience with me. I'm just fumbling with a dead battery there. It's, 8 degrees, Charlie? A little bit of wind. It's a bit chilly. 8C, that's about 46 degrees Foxtrot, I believe. It's not winter. Well, I'm happy to report it's not winter. I have a little bit of snow left in the backyard here. Not much else. Well, I mean, there's lots going on, but I won't go on. Just listening away as I do a little club administration, and wanted to say thanks for being there. Thanks for doing it. Sounding good here. Big radio wave to all. And my apologies. I missed out on the trivia question. So, Charlie, blind. That's you from BY1MGS.
All right, Michael, put you down there for Charlie and Charlie, and you never know, they might be right. So we'll see how that goes. Actually, I didn't answer my questions. Mine are going to be Delta and Charlie, so we'll see how it works out. And then we had N8YMY John, who was in and out. We're back down at the bottom of our list here. This is KEAQKO on the WWQI repeater, 147 Mark 390, positive also with a PO total 114 Mark 8. And we can do another round of check-ins. Anyone wants to check in, we'll keep taking them. If you want to check in the Beacon Net, please say your call sign phonetically, followed alphabetically, along with your name and location. All right, nothing heard there. Let's go get our trivia answers. K8VZA, Eric, can you read the answer to the primary question, please?
KE8QKO in the group, KE8VZA here with the main trivia answer. So, during which war was the wireless telegraph first used? Keyword is wireless. So the answer is Bravo, the Boer War. The Boer War, or South African War, was fought from October 11th, 1899 to May 31st, 1902 between Great Britain and the two Boer republics in South Africa. And so there you go, and the Brits won. The first use of wireless telegraphs in the field occurred during the Anglo-Boer War. And the British Army experimented with Marconi's system, and the British Navy finally successfully used it for communication amongst naval vessels during the war, and it prompted further development of Marconi's wireless telegraph system for practical uses. So there you have it. Bravo, the Boer War, in case you were bored. KE8VZA, back to net control.
All right, thank you, Eric. I had a feeling that was going to be the answer, and I was going to get it wrong, but I didn't know what the Boer War was, so I didn't want to just guess it without knowing what it is. So that's how the trivia answers crumble. Anyway, thanks for doing the trivia tonight. We appreciate it. Let's go down and talk to KI5DAY Alan to get the answer for the alternate trivia. Alan, take it away.
KI5DAY in the net. Yeah, perfect timing, man. My eyes are watering. I think my allergies are flaring up or something. But anyways, here's tonight's alternate trivia answer. The question was, Queen Elizabeth II reigned for 70 years as Queen of England. That's a long time. She died at 96 years old, by the way. The Queen had many prized possessions, including her prized cows. These cows were very pampered. And what did they sleep on? They actually did sleep on specialized water beds. These water beds were specialized to where that when they would lay down, they would flare up underneath them, and it helped them to de-stress. It helped them to de-stress. It also helped them to it protected pressure points on their bodies. You know, everything from hooves to certain points in their ribs and their diaphragm. It really kept them from being stressed out and having a rough sleep, and it was a really strange thing, but they found out that it was very beneficial for the cows, as odd as that is. KI5DAY and Larry, KI5, well, he don't have a call sign, but anyways, back to you.
All right, thank you, Alan. Got your answer there for Alpha. Appreciate it. Or, no, you said waterbeds. What was waterbeds? I don't remember the letter, but it was waterbeds, so thanks, Alan. All right, if you're in Great Britain, tax money, well spent, I suppose. Anyway, thank you, sir. I appreciate it. And this is KE8QKO on the WWQI repeater, 147 Mark 390, positive offset with a PL tone of 114 Mark 8. We've talked to everybody on the log for the net. We got our trivia answers read. So we're going to do one more round, and I say again, one more round of check-ins or rechecks. So if you'd like to check into the Beacon Net, please say your call sign phonetically, followed alphabetically, along with your name and location. All right, nothing heard there. On behalf of the Silvercreek Amateur Radio Association, myself, KEAVZA, KI5DAY, KD8SLG, W8HRF, K8YUK, and KD8EPC, I would like to thank each and every one of you for checking in with us this evening. Come and join us on the next edition of the BeaconNet, Wednesday at 10 p.m. Eastern Time on the W8WKY repeater, Allstar Node 48496, and Echolink W8WKY-R. You are welcome to join us on the Barometer Net, also on the WWKY repeater, every morning at 7 a.m. Eastern Time, except for Sundays. Don't forget to check out our friends on the Border Breaker Net, every day at noon Central Time on Allstar Node 49562 and Echolink N5XQK-R. You are listening to BeaconNet. This is K8QKO, return the repeater to normal and customary amateur radios for this time, 73 all.
W8WK.
Locked. Locked.
KF5ADE, Nick, down here in Cibolo. Just seeing if there was anybody activity after the show by chance.
Locked.
KF5ADE, this is KE8VZA. How are you doing there, Nickelodeon?
Good evening. Yeah, I'm doing pretty good out here, and man, I hate to say this, but I'm like not getting the.
Question. I just see a bunch of stars on my screen.
I recognize or hear the voice, but I tell you what, I'm having a hard time with the call sign. So go ahead and say it again, please. KF5AD.
User blocked. KSFK. I seen a thing pop up my screen with a bunch of stars or asterisks or something on it. KSFK. Anyone know what that is through the DV switch?
AT. I don't know if you can hear me or not, but this is Kilo Echo 8 Victor Zulu Alpha.
Locked.
KF5 AE, this is Victor Zulu Alpha. Personal here is Echo India Charlie. I'm the NetLogger guy for the Sunday Beacon Net, and good to hear you tonight, Nickelodeon.
Good evening. Yeah, okay. Your transmission broke up really bad, and there was a whole bunch of other stuff that was going on. Mark piped in just for a quick second or two asking about the asterisks across his, I believe it would be his hotspot display showed up. There was a bunch of other tones that came across, but when you did transmit, you came across very broken. I didn't catch but about maybe a fourth of what you said. KF5AD, back to you.
Locked.
Sure what's yeah, there's some sort of difference network nodes and repeaters here perhaps. I don't know, hopefully you can hear me this time.
Locked.
Yeah, I think there's something going on wrong with the with either the link or the repeaters somewhere out there. Hey, Mark, if you can pipe in there real quick, and are you on RF or are you also on Echolink by chance, Mark? Over.
I'm on Allstar on DV Switch, and I just seen it again pop up. It has the little icon for the DV Switch, and then I know there was a 1776 in the thing, and then a bunch of diamonds with question marks in it. So I'm on DV Switch, where I'm seeing it pop up, KSFQE. Locked.
Roger that. Okay, Mark, thanks for that return back. And I heard you just fine. It was a little broken a little bit at the beginning, but other than that, you came across fine. So you're on DB Switch. And he was the net logger for this evening, and I am drawing a complete blank, other than if I thought it was maybe, who is Sasquatch? Dustin. Thank you. I have to ask my wife to sit there and do it. So I think it might have been Dustin's voice, but I'm not sure. If that was you, Dustin, go ahead and come on back, KF5AD.
Locked. That was Eric, was the net logger, KSFQB. User blocked. Eric's call is KE8VZA. Blocked.
All right, Eric, thank you so much for returning back to me. Thanks, Mark, for clearing that up for me, because I was not getting anything for the call sign, but yet it seemed like I recognized the voice, but I couldn't put a name to it or anything else. So, Eric, thanks for coming back to me. I think there's some issues going on out there, so I'm going to go ahead and back out of here. obviously we missed the net for the night, but thank you so much for coming back to me. I'm going to go ahead and get back out of here and take Echolink off the line and return my phone back to its normal use. So Eric, 7-3, sir, thank you so much for coming back. Mark, thanks for relaying for us, or for me rather, and help me clear that up. You guys take care. Have a good one up there in Ohio. We're going to have some good weather tomorrow for us down here south. KF5 AD 73. We're clear.
Blocked.
All right there, Nickelodeon. I don't know if you can hear me or not. KE8VZA here, 73 to you and Sandy, and we'll catch you on down the line there. Take care. Enjoy the good weather.
W8WKY.
Blocked. See which one keeps coming up with this block or whatever. It's RACKNERD hub, #1 cloud. So it's RACKNERD hub, #1 cloud, KSFQV. Blocked.
Yeah, I see it there, Mark. Rack Nerd Hub. Kind of a weird name, eh?
Let's say an appropriate name, Eric, KSFQV.
How you doing there? Sounding good over here in Central Florida.
Blocked.
Whiskey 4, Echo, Oscar, Charlie, waving a hand to KQ4BGY.
I'll say you sound vivacious.
Yeah, roger that. Well, now look at there. Now we know that there's another way that we can connect. Now we got so many different places that we could meet up. So great to hear you, sir, on the network. WW4ESC, back to you.
WW4 ELC, yeah, you sounded good on set frequency. And I'm enjoying it with 250 milliwatts with a hand wheel. How copy?
You are Lima Charlie, loud and clear, sir. And yeah, I'm on whatever low power is for this Anytone 878, and I'm going through a DV Mega hotspot. So, but yeah, you sound absolutely fabulous. Back to you.
Yeah, I'm on TYT here, Chinese type radio, and I'm only about, 8 inches away from the radio, and audio quality is excellent, and I'm hoping everybody in there will jump in and say hi, hi.
Blocked.
It came in like gangbusters, but all I heard was two little words.
Yeah, over on this side, I heard blocked. So, oh, but yeah, I'm watching the dashboard as well. So I see everything coming across my hotspot, at least on my end. So I know when to actually start speaking. So, but yeah, man, you're sounding great. So, maybe we should get ourselves a talk group on the network. That would be pretty cool.
Yeah, if you get some of the hammy guys in our neck of the woods, but I don't know if they have the sophistications. This is a 250 milliwatt handheld unit that I'm using, and it sounds good. And I'm glad we discovered each other on DMR.
Blocked.
So I don't know who you are. I'm sorry, but my little handheld little computer says you have been terminated, better known as blocked.
Yeah, and I don't know if it's a link or what. It keeps coming up with at least on this end, the call sign KG4 DDI. So, but I don't know. We just keep hearing blocked on this end. But no, I'm very glad that I finally talked to you on DMR, even if it's not local like Simplex or Reader. So. But yeah, we'll have to at least pick a talk group, if not this one, to meet up on every so often. But maybe create one if we can get enough guys. I know Roger in Bowling Green there. I know he's got Raspberry Pis. I can't think of anybody else off the top of my head. So, but I'm sure they're out there. But yeah, I don't want to tie up the talk group here. But I will be monitoring, but I should be off to bed since it's going to be a long day and the last day of the work week for me. So, and Tuesday's payday and my first day off of the week there. So, I'll pass it back over to you there, Fred. But tie the ribbon on it. But great to talk to you on DMR and on the TGIF network. Back to you, sir. KQ4BGY, WW4EOZ.
Sir, Mr. John, been a pleasure. I'm just asking a couple of questions. Does any of our ham radio buddies in our
On to 1, 2, 4, 3. But I know Roger's running 2 or 3 hotspots on multiple different modes. He goes DMR, NXDN, and D-Star. So, but he's got the capability, and he gets on it. I haven't ever spoken to him on it yet, but I've gone over to his place and seen all the hotspots and everything.
Yeah, I'll stick with DMR. The XDN, that doesn't impress me. I'd rather stick with the DMR, seeing how I have the equipment in my little computer chip is sitting on top of my Kenwood DS2000, looking kind of ridiculous. But yeah, it's another new pursuit, and I'm looking forward to chatting with you on the frequency. Is there anybody who would like to chime in and say hi?
KE0WQ, Kilo Echo 0, Whiskey Oscar, Quebec.
Well, sir, you made it through the system. How you doing tonight, sir?
Oh, very well, very well. I'm doing pretty well. It was a great day, and yeah, I'm coming into the East Coast Reflector from a Muscatine, Iowa Allstar Node and does it sound pretty good?
Yeah, you sound like you're a little bit too close to the microphone, I think. It's a little bit on the harmonic robotic side. This is Mr. Fred over here in Avon Park, better known as KQ4BGY, and I'm on this network.
Roger that. Yeah, I don't know how to adjust the audio settings on my handheld, but I just used it as I set it up when I got it, so if it sounds a little hot, I apologize.
W8W.
Yeah, say hi to my buddy WW4 EMOC, I believe it is. Excuse me. He's got that unique call letters.
Roger that. All right, I'll turn it back over to net control. This is KE0WOQ.
All right, good evening to you. Here is Whiskey 4, Echo Oscar Charlie. Name is Sean, Sierra Echo Alpha November, and I'm in Sebring, Florida.
Locked.
I just hope you got a sharp pencil.
Locked.
Yeah, we got a little bit of distortion.
Yeah, copy that. Yeah, so I guess this is a reflector, or there's a reflector connected. I don't know if that's coming through. I said Allstar, so I don't know if that's analog. That could be why it sounded, I guess, in my opinion, would be a little like lots of treble, not too much bass or tinny. But at least he's readable. That was no issue. But I don't know what happened to him. And then I heard our lovely thing saying blocks are there. And WW4, you'll see.
Well, whatever you guys are doing, it sounds good right there. Don't touch the thing. I'm talking roughly 6 to 8 inches away from the microphone. So I figure if I get too close, you're going to yell at me.
Blocked.
But when I
blocked.
Yeah, but that's somebody else. I think that's that reflector or something. Somebody trying to get in through that way. I could be wrong.
Well, it is man-made, so it's computerized. So I rest my case.
Blocked.
Well, what can you do? But yeah, well, very great to catch you on the frequency there, and look forward to speaking with you again. So, but I'm going to go ahead and get me a little snack, and then I'm going to hit the bed there. So, Fred, great to hear you on DMR, and we'll talk to you again on some band somewhere. KQ4 BGY WW4 EOC.
Very good, sir. I'll talk to you somewhere on the RF spectrum, whether it be a DMR, on the criminal band, 20 meters, 80 meters, 40 meters, 6 meters, all of the above.
Blocked.
With you, I can figure out who you are. But anyways, this is KQ4, BGY, Mr. Fred in Avon Park, Central Florida. We'll stand by on said frequency. Maybe you can figure out who's blocking you.
Blocked.
Yeah, I think 4 blocks, you definitely has not been assimilated. So, therefore, you've been terminated from said system.
Blocked.
Sean, this is all your fault.
Now, how would you say something like that when we were just on the other repeater, or on the repeater there, and we both heard the same thing before we even chimed up? Come on now. But no, it wouldn't surprise me. No. But alrighty, my friend. Well, we'll catch you later. I'll start booting up to this top group here, or I'll tell you another one that we can try later on or something. So, but for now, I'll start booting up to this one. 73, my friend. WW4 EOC.
EOC, KQ4 BGY. We'll expect my water bar issues.
Blocked.
The next one I end up getting is yours. WW4 EOC 73. Good night.
Still BGY standing by on said DMR, better known as encrypted, and radio communications.
Blocked.
This is the TGIF network, and it's called TS2 color code 1.
Blocked.
Okay, we don't know how you get blocked. Did you do a bad thing?
Blocked.
Apparently it's not going to work, so I'm going to sign out of this frequency. It's better known as DMR/whatever. And I'm going to go to my usual 40 meters, better known as 7205 on the HF band. KQ4, BGY will say 73s, and I will PQRT.
Blocked.
You have been terminated.
Blocked.
Testing 1, 2. Testing 1, 2.
W8WKY.
Blocked.
Testing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5, 4. 3, 2, 1. Well, I gotta have the slowest parent known to mankind.